Yes. We're moving. Um, you might be saying, Carrie, why aren't you more happy? You're always the one saying how you hate where you are and how you want to move. Yes, I want to move, but I don't like how this is how it's happening. So we got there was a letter to our door when my husband got home last night. He brought it in, and I thought they send out notices like this sometimes if they're like raising the rent or if they have a problem with the way people are using the dumpster or whatever. So I talked to so I opened the letter. My husband doesn't mind if I open the letter, and they are refusing to renew our lease. No explanation, just the contract you signed in August of 2016 means that, says that we can refuse the renewal at any time, you or us, and we are refusing to renew your lease. And we're refusing, the thing you signed back in August of 2016 says we can choose to not renew your lease at any time, and we are choosing at this time not to renew your lease. Which was like on a yearly basis, I think. So they are choosing not to renew our lease. They basically just said, the contract said that, we have to give you 60 days notice. The contract that we signed said they had to give us 60 days. The contract that we signed said they had to give you 60 days notice. So it's 2 months. And we have to be out by May 5th. And they didn't give us any other information other than, we can review, we can refuse to not renew your lease at any time. So we have to be out by the 5th of May this year. We think we found a place to live, so we're not going to be homeless. I'm sorry, I did not get much sleep last night. Not because of the cats, because of the stress of this. I will be doing videos on like packing and stuff when I start, which will probably be later this week. Packing stuff I'm not going to need, for 2 months. We have to get the carpets professionally cleaned before we move out. And I'm just like thinking, can we do that May 1st when we're probably going to have most of the stuff moved out? And I talked to my dad today. He's good with bringing over his truck to help us with the heavier, bigger stuff. And I'm sure my brother-in-law, Greg, would bring over his truck. And I told my brother he has to come with my dad. When my dad brings over the truck, my brother has to come with. Because, he can help. He helped us move here. He can help us, to move in a new place. So I sat on his like, not I said, I'm like, and you can see her new place. My husband is doing loan paperwork right now, and then he's going to make an appointment for us to go see the house. It's in Verneville, so it's not that from where we are right now, but it's still going to be farther away from my parents, and he don't care. I do, but it's within driving distance. Like I was telling my brother today, I said, I'm probably not going to be out here 3 times a week anymore. It's probably only twice a week. And so my brother's a little upset about that. He'll live. He lived when I moved to Myerstown. He'll live when I moved to Verneville. Verneville is like a half away from him. It's not that bad. I will be closer to 2 of my churches and closer to my chiropractor. So that's good. I just gotta figure out where James Street is. I'm not good with directions. There's a place in Bethel, but the place in Burnville is cheaper, less acreage, but David likes the second house better, so that's what we're going to go with. Even though I like the first house better because of the cathedral ceilings and the loft, but hey, you know what? There is a room in this house that we're going to be looking at. It is salmon orange. That room will be getting repainted. That was Molly. Guys, look how big she's gotten. Remember when it was like little baby princess the size of her head? Now look at her. She's humongous. And she's not even full grown yet. And she's humongous. Coffee is huge, guys. He's humongous. We do have some let me go get my calendar. I can tell you what days we have this week. Today is Harley's Ann's birthday. I did send her a message, but happy birthday and happy birthday to Darla, who will be 12. Oh, today isn't her birthday. Her birthday is her birthday's next week. Oh well. Next week is Harley's birthday and Darla's. I was on the wrong week, guys. My brain is not functioning. Let me check something really quick. Yeah, that's next week. Oh, well, accidents happen. You never know. But the week after that, we have 4 birthdays. We have Ryan Wilcox, happy birthday, it's on the 15th. 16th is Paul, Darla's brother, happy birthday. And then on Friday, we'll have Courtney and my cousin Cami. And Cami is going to be nice. Happy birthday to Ryan, Paul, Courtney, and Cami. Happy birthday, Harley and Darla again. Annabelle is pregnant. That'd be Willow's mommy. I did get to see Twilight, which is Molly's mommy. She's not pregnant, though. But Annabelle is. Did not get to see Annabelle today, though. Or Twilight. There's Coffee. Is he not humongous? I took him in for, he was supposed to get neutered. He's neutered by now, but he was supposed to get neutered. I'm not sure if I told this story. And he got a cold. Like a really bad cold. Like with eye discharge and everything. It was gross. And so I took him in for an appointment at his vet because he had a cold. And oh my gosh, guys. The vet technician that was going to hold him down because they wanted to take his temperature came in. Bless her heart. And she came in and she was like, oh my gosh, his paws are like rabbit paws. And guys, I said to her, I was like, oh my gosh, it's such a coincidence because I tell everyone that his paws would be big on a rabbit. Because he had such big paws as a little kid. That's all I knew he was going to be a big boy. And he's not done growing, guys. He's going to get bigger. So I took him in because he got another cold a few weeks ago. So I took him back in. And the vet tech that we had was the same vet tech. That was the vet tech the very first time I took him in when he was 5 weeks old. So she did not realize it was Coffin. So she's like, so I was telling her, his name is Coffee, and she's like, did his name used to be Coffin? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, because I was gonna say if you have 2 cats and she's like, if you have a cat named Coffee and a cat She said, "This thing used to coffin." I'm like, "Yeah." So I was just gonna say, if you have a cat named Coffee and a cat named Coffin, that's really close together. I said he was Coffin, but his forever family decided not to take him, so we decided to keep him and name him Coffee. My husband grinds his own coffee beans, and when one falls to the floor, Coffee goes after it. So his name is Coffee Bean, but he don't really use the bean unless he's in trouble. She's like, "That is so cute." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "It fits him." I said, "Yeah, I think so too." So I hope you guys are ready for the warm weather that is coming in Pennsylvania. I know I'm ecstatic because I love warmer weather. So tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 51, then Sunday 61, Monday 71, Tuesday 78, Wednesday 71, and then Thursday we dip back down to the 40s. Guys, I'm pretty sure Thursday I'm going to have a migraine. Or I might even have a migraine starting Sunday. When the temperatures rise drastically or drop drastically, my brother gets more of a headache and I get migraines because of the barometric pressure. And the crocuses are blooming now. I was at my dad's house, and he has these purple crocuses right by. They have crocuses all over the property, and he has these purple crocuses right by the front door. They're not open yet, which is good. I actually developed an allergy to crocuses as I got older. Yeah, my dad had crocuses all over the property, and then when I got older, I guess it's when I was about 15, 16, I noticed whenever I would go in my parents' front door, where that little patch of purple crocuses is, right, like a few, like 5 feet, like, okay, here's the crocuses. It's like 3 to 4 feet away is the front door. I noticed I would get a headache and my sinuses would close up. And I thought, well, this is weird. This is the only door it happens at. And then I realized it was the crocuses, because it only ever happened when the crocuses were blooming. My dad's like, "You can't be allergic to crocuses. They don't have that much pollen." Dad, it doesn't matter how much pollen a flower has. I'm allergic. The good thing is, they're the first flowers to bloom and the first ones to die off, which is great. But I have to deal with them. I usually will go up to my dad's front door like this, because that helps, because if I don't smell them, I can't have my sinuses close up. I just get the headache. So yeah, guys, we're moving. So eventually the videos will be in a totally different place. I will give you a house tour when we move in. I will do that, because I think it'd be fun. I've probably been doing lives for a while now. The batteries in my camera died, and the battery charger we have is not working, and I don't know where the other one is. I've looked for it. I cannot find it. So this weekend, my husband will have to help me find it. This weekend, we were going to move the coffee table. That is not happening. That's right there. Yeah, coffee table. The coffee table is not going to get moved. It was going to get moved to right over here. It's not getting moved because there's no point in us moving it if we're moving. And there's a lot of junk behind the couch because I'll put stuff up here and it'll drop down. So there's probably a lot of stuff that needs to be washed back there. And so we're going to clean out the back of the couch this weekend. And my husband's going to be going to the grocery store by himself this weekend too, because I'm going out for drinks with my stepmother. But I told my grandmother when I left this morning, I'm like, I will keep you informed. If I cannot keep you informed, somebody will call you. I'm probably like, give the message, like, if I know something during the week, like let's say I find something out on a Wednesday morning while I'm out, like while I'm on my way to my grandmother's or while I'm on the way to my dad's, I'll stop with my grandmother and be like, "Hey, this and this happened." Um, but other than that, I probably will just like let my stepmother know and be like, "Hey, can you let grandma know?" Um, but yeah. I already figured out how I'm gonna tell her we get the house. I'm not like once we know we're getting the house, I'm not gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her, oh, we don't know, we don't know, we don't know. They're still not getting back to us. And then as soon as we have our key to the house, I'm gonna go and be like, we got it. And she's like, you knew. I'm like, I wanted to tell you this thing, Grandma. I'm very close to my grandmother. She's my dad's mom. I'm very close to her. My other grandparents lived in Leesport, which is a little bit of a drive. It's like an hour away. And so I didn't see them very often. I would see them like at Christmas and like my birthdays. I didn't like see them very often once I started school. Like when I was in preschool, we sometimes would go down after preschool because it was closer. We were like halfway there already, so I know it would take me down into Nana sometimes after preschool. When I was younger, my mom had a ceramics class down there. I got to go one time, and all the ladies made a little extra fuss. And the class was actually full of a lot of older ladies, like grandmothers, ages, and like my mom was his ceramics class, and like I got to go one time, and the class is like a lot of like grandmothers, like grandmother age ladies, and so they all made a little extra fuss over me because I was the youngest there, and because I was a little kid, so they always made a little extra fuss over me. I actually still have my one and only project from ceramics class. The ceramics teacher gave me a turkey to paint, and I painted him brown. And then you take a rag and you rub it on chalk, and then rub that color on. So I don't think you can't really see the other colors in it anymore. But yeah, long time ago. Sometimes it feels like a lifetime ago. But yeah, long time ago. And this is a long video, but yeah. Well, I have some stuff I would need to do today. I still have to get the sheets on the bed. So thanks for listening to my ramblings. And like I said, there's going to be lives for a while until I find another charger for the batteries.